Hi guys, hi subscribers in my YouTube channel and also my Facebook friends. So today I would like to present to you the direct and inverse proportions. So before I move on to the inverse proportions, I would start with the direct proportions. So if you like my videos, please subscribe in my YouTube channel. Click on the subscribe below and click notification. Okay, without further ado, let's move on to the lesson. So direct proportion. So what is direct proportion? So if you have direct proportion, okay, example of direct proportion is this. Let's say y equal to 2x. Okay, y equal to 2x. It's an example of direct proportion. So direct proportion means, right? Okay, a variable. Let's say a variable x or variable y is known to be directly proportional okay, variable y is known to be directly proportional to another variable x when y increases as x also increases proportionally. Okay, that is the meaning of directly proportional. Okay, this definition, I just coin it out. A variable is y is known to be directly proportional to x when y increases as x also increases proportionally. So what do I mean by proportionally? Example, let's say my x is 1, right? If when x is 1, y is 2. When x is 2, y is 4. When x is 3, y is 6. When x is 4, y is 8. So you can see there's a direct proportional. X is 5, y is 10. Okay, you can see that they are directly proportional, right? Yeah. So there's another term called K. K is just output over input, y over x. So 2 over 1, 4 over 2, 6 over 3, 8 over 4, or 10 over 5. All these are equal to 2. So K is 2. In other words, y equal to kx. Okay, y equal to kx. So if you have two variables, right? Okay. So y equal to kx, where k is a constant. K has to be a constant. So in other words, if you have two variables that follows this rule, y equal to kx, that means, right, your y is directly proportional to x. Okay? Or in short, y is directly proportional to x. This is the short form. Okay, y is directly proportional to x. This one clear?
Yep.
Okay. So let's say you go library, borrow books, right? And if you return the books late by 1 day, you have to pay a certain fine. So you late by 2 days, you pay double the fine of first day, right? late by 3 days, you pay triple the fine of first day, so on and
Yeah.
so forth, right? So you have the number of days that you're late. Okay, let's say you go library, you borrow books. This is the number of days you're late. And that's the fine you have to pay. Okay, let's start with 1 week. Let's say the fine you have to pay is probably 20 cents. So you have a table. Okay, you have a table. Okay, you have this table. Then they ask you to find the rate. What must you do to find the rate? The rate is basically fine over days. 20 cents. So 40 cents. So it's 20 cents. 60 cents divided by 3 is also 20 cents. Okay, so on and so forth. They are all 20 cents. So the rate is 20 cents, meaning I late by 1 day, I pay 20 cents for each day.
Yeah.
So the fine is equal to rate times days. As simple as that. Y equal to kx. So let's say your y is your fine, k is the rate, x is the days. Can you see that this is also directly proportional? And your k is y over x. Since k is y over x, right? So y1 over x1 equal to y2 over x2. Understand how I get this? Let's say this is y1, this is y1, this is y2, this is y3, this is y4, this is x1, x2, x3, x4.
Oh, yes.
So on and so forth. So y1 over x1 is 20 cents over 1 is 40 cents over 2. So this is your k. Okay. If I were to cross multiply, right, y1, x2 equal to x1, y2. Okay, you have this formula. This is seldom used. This is more frequently used. This one is just cross multiply of this. Or you can change it to y2 over y1 equal to x2 over x1. Okay? So also same thing. If it's directly proportional, okay, all this only applies if and only if y equal to kx. Directly proportional. Otherwise, it doesn't apply. Okay? Okay. Now I give you word example. If 8 kg of biscuits cost $24. Calculate the cost of 9 kg of biscuits. This one looks like primary school question, but you don't use the primary school way. You use the secondary school way.
Okay.
This one looks like primary 5 question or primary 4 question. But you don't use primary school way. Try to use algebra. You use algebra and do. Once you finish, you let me know.
Okay.
I don't have the answer yet because I just created this question 5 seconds ago. So I need to do in order to know the answer. So you do first. Then after that, I'll do also. Probably I'll do now. Because by the time I finish, you would have finished.
Is the answer 27?
Wait, I'm doing correct, 27. Okay, cost of biscuit, $27. Okay. Then we move on to the next question. Okay, we'll continue the lesson. It says, okay, just like I didn't mention, right? If y is directly proportional to x, y equal to kx. It's a constant. So if I have to plot a graph, right, of y against x, right? Okay, this is how the graph would look like. Okay, if I plot a y, if I plot a graph of y equal kx, this is how the graph would look like. Okay. Understand all? The most of the time they ask you plot the graph one, y is kx. So this is directly proportional. Okay, directly proportional, I always pass through origin. Okay. Okay, if y is kx or y is directly proportional to x, right? The graph, right, always passes through the origin. Origin is here, lor. So always pass through the origin. So in other words, if the graph doesn't pass through the origin, right, means it is not directly proportional. Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, they'll test you one. Okay. So let's say I have another question, right? If y is directly proportional, okay, if y is directly proportional to x, and y equal to 30 when x equal to 6. Find number 1, an equation connecting x and y. Okay, find equation connecting x and y. Then number 2, find the value of y okay, define. Then after that, well, like that first off, you know what to do?
Wait, but isn't the value already given in the crash? I'm a bit confused.
Y is 30 when x is 6.
Oh, so
Find y when x is 8.
oh yeah,
Find x
then
when
it
y
makes
is
sense.
50.
Yeah.
So you have to find your k first.
Yep.
Then you have to say, since y is directly proportional to x, therefore y is equal to kx. When x equal to 6, y equal to 30, we have 30 Y is 5x is the equation.
Mm.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
This is very easy to do.
Mm.
Okay, then I have another question. The expenses $E of a party. Okay, $E of a party are directly proportional. Maybe don't say party or function. Okay, $E of a function directly proportional to the number of guests. Okay, number of guests is n present. When there are 20 guests at the party, at the function, the expenses incurred is probably $300. Find an equation. Number one, find an equation connecting E and N. Number two, calculate expenses incurred. Incurred when there are 90 guests present at the function. Number three, draw the graph of E against N. Draw the graph of E against N. And number four, okay. Understand?
Mm.
Getting harder, or it's still the same? Okay, let's do part one first. Okay, directly proportional, right? Okay, since E is directly proportional to N, okay, E is Kn. So when N is 20, E is 300. So you have 300 equal to 20K. K is 300 over 20 equal to 15. Okay, K is 15. Okay, E is 15N lah. Okay, part 5. Okay, part 5, what can you say about the gradient of the graph? Okay, that is part 1 finished. Part 2, right? E is 15N. So 90 gas means N is 90, right? So expenses is 15 times 90. Okay, you press calculator, 15 times 90. What you have?
1,350.
Yeah, that's about the cost of one table. Oh, it's a very cheap function. Okay, now mind. But each gas pays how much? Each gas only pays $15. No wonder. So it's a very cheap function. Okay, so part 3. Okay, draw the graph of E against N. This is easy. E against N. If this is 1, this is how many? Here is how many?
15, is it?
15.
Yeah.
If you're not sure what to write, you write 1. Then
Oh,
you
so
write the
just
value of K here.
okay.
Because you need to indicate this lah. You cannot just draw like that without indication. This is to tell people, right, that the gradient, because without 1 and 15, you cannot find gradient. So part 3, you draw the graph already. Part 4, right? Why do the graph passes through the origin? It is because the line follows this equation. E equal to 15 and this is because the line follows this equation E equal to 15 and then you have to expound further. why it passed through the origin. Passes through this equation, E equal 15n. E is directly proportional. Okay, this is because the line passed through this equation, E follows this equation, E equal to 15n, and E is directly proportional to n. That's the reason why it passed through the origin. Part 5, what can you say about the gradient of the graph? The gradient of the graph is a constant. The gradient of the graph is a constant k, where E equal to km, where k equal to 15 in this case. Okay, the gradient of graph is a constant. Gradient is constant. Gradient is constant. Some students are confused. You say constant, how come the line go up? Then you have to tell them gradient is constant. This one, E is not constant. That's why you go up. E is the one that's going. Yes, gradient is the level of steepness. Okay, the level of steepness. That means the degree here is constant. If let's say the degree here is 20, 30 degree, right? That is constant 30 degree.
Yep.
Okay, so gradient is constant. What can I say about the gradient of the graph? The gradient is constant. No? The gradient is constant. No? So no question. This one okay.
Yep.
Okay, got another question. This one's slightly more challenging. Okay, this one is handphone charges. Handphone charges. So the total monthly charges. Okay, the total monthly charges. Okay, T dollars for a mobile plan. Consists of fixed charge. Okay, consists of fixed amount, not fixed charge. Okay, consists of fixed amount of $30 and a variable amount, which depends on the usage. Okay, for every minute used, 30 cents is charged. Okay, part 1. If the duration of usage is 150 minutes, calculate the total monthly charges for the mobile plan. Part 2. Okay, if the total monthly charges is total monthly charges is $120, let's say. Okay, find the duration of usage. Okay.
Mm.
Part 3. You notice part 3, they said write down, not ask you to find. Connecting T and N. Okay, N is the minutes of usage. Part 4, draw the graph. T against N. Okay, is T directly proportional to N? Explain. Yep, that's the question. So, you know how to do?
Yes, I think so.
Yes. Okay, total monthly charges T mobile plan consists of fixed amount. And a variable amount depends on usage. 30 cents is used for every minute, right? Like that. 30 plus 0.3 N. Okay. Then they say N is 150 minutes. No, usage is 100, yeah, N is 150 minutes.
Wait, do we have to state what is N? Like,
N is given more.
oh, so we don't have to write it again.
No need, no.
Okay.
N is 150, right? E is okay. This one you punch in calculator, they'll tell you some answer. 75. So you pay $75. Or you can just write it's 75. Then you have to say why is this 75? Total money charges. Okay, $75. Then part 2. Okay, now T is 120. T is 120, right? So 30 plus 0.3 N equal to 120. 0.3 N equal to 90. N is equal to 90 divided by 0.3. 300. So the duration of usage is 300 minutes. Okay, 12 minutes or 5 hours. Okay, depending on the question, find the duration of usage in hours or in minutes.
But they never
Well,
say then both also can.
yes, but
Okay.
usually they'll say find the duration of usage in hours, then you convert to hours. If in minutes, then leave it as in minutes. So depends on the question. Part 3. Write down a formula, right? Okay, write down the formula. Then part 4, right? Draw the graph. So part 4 can draw here. Okay, this is how the graph look like. Or you can let this be 10. It'll be easier. 10, right? Here's 33. Or it's 130.03, whichever. Like that. Then T equal to 30 plus 0.3 and that's the equation.
Okay.
Then draw the graph already, right? Is T proportional to N? No. T is not proportional to N. How come? Because the line does not pass through the origin. If the line doesn't pass through the origin, hence T is not directly proportional to n. Okay, T is not directly proportional to n because this line doesn't pass through the origin. So in other words, if this line passes through the origin, it is proportional to n. Hello. Yep, that's all for this question. You ready to move on to part B, other forms of direct proportion?
Where?
Other forms of direct proportion, page
Oh.
165. You ready or you prefer to do it next lesson? Your choice.
I think I do next lesson lah.
Okay, no worries. Okay. So I let you do the question notebook first. Hi, so if you like my YouTube channels and my lessons, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button on the left side bottom with my icon. Your mouse just hover over it. You can see the subscribe button. Click on it and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you receive notifications of any new videos that I uploaded and you will not miss out on any new videos that I uploaded. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you. Bye-bye.